Shaw. S923, recall code Sirius.
The dump.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges.
Made emotional?
Let's start anew.
Let's start with, right now I want to smack you up the side of the head with a baseball bat.
Welcome to the Institute.
Emotional doesn't even get to it.
This is insane. All of it.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax. I know this is all difficult to take in.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been moved. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaw. I am your son.
Come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time.
Yeah, and I wonder who gives them those records.
Radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics, used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Yeah, they're not my family.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Nope. Nothing whatsoever.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Now, you can't say no. I have no idea what happens. I never do. Because the whole point of this is you need, basically you're after access to the Institute. Remember, you promised Virgil that you would get him the serum. Okay?
This really is a matter of importance.
Yeah, I know it is, mate, but I'm talking. So I always say yes. Okay, that's simple. Flat out, just yes.
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment.
Oh, mate, you've no idea.
I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done.
Extreme prejudice
You'll
would be
need
closer.
time to acclimate yourself. A chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Sure, whatever you say.
I'll do whatever it takes.
It gives me access to this place, no problem.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Dr. Lee. I hate that woman. I hated her in Fallout 3. I hate her even more in Fallout 4. So your first protocol,
Just need to tighten up this primary
Dr.
drive
Ali
circuit.
Fillmore.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, wonderful here? They were built pretty well.
Nope.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
We're all looking forward to working
Hi,
with
Doc.
you.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Ali Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was
How
it
old
that
are
kept
you?
going all that time?
Alright, cheeky git, how old are you? But I mean, look at her. You know what I mean? She's been living underground, she hasn't been exposed to radiation, she hasn't been exposed to anything, and she looks like she just got trailed through a hedge backwards and looks really, really old. And then look at Ingram. And Ingram looks quite young, you know, so...
I just wanted to find my son. Keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man
I'm
you
such
grew
a
up
cheeky
to be.
git, aren't I, like?
I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Sure,
Absolutely.
of course. I
It'll
think
be
it's
a lot of
wonderful.
Sean's mind. Take your time.
Amazing
Get
idea.
yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities
That's what I'm here to
division,
steal.
I'm happy to discuss it.
No, I'm good,
I'm good
thanks.
for now. Thanks.
Goodbye then.
Bye bye. And it begins. As you see, you can break into everything and anything you want. You're not going to get into any trouble. Technically, your son does actually run the place. So, you know. Now, in the other videos that are uploaded about the friendly version, telling you can only do this, you can only do that, the good way, the end of the game, blah 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 blah, I have found you can actually do a lot more of the plot line than they tell you can do. Alright, okay. G-N-E-R-A-T-I-O-N, right, so I-O-N didn't have anything. No. No.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I meant to show you why we're after all this. I didn't. So, here we go. Inventory. Junk. We have got fiber optics and we have got aluminium. We have got nuclear material and we have got spring. And as you can see, aluminium. There is a mother load of aluminium, nuclear material and everything that they have. Have a guess who's stealing it all from them? Sweepers have nuclear material. As well as aluminium. And now you see the real reason we come to the Institute. It is to loot. Right, normally I go this way. Toward bioscience. So, as you know, Virgil was an Institute scientist. When you meet him, he's a big giant green dude. That should give you pause for thought to start with. Big giant green dude. How did he become a big giant green dude? And he tells you about the reversal serum he was working on. Right, you're not actually hiding the floor because you're worried that, you know, anybody behind you is going to give you problems. You're hitting the floor because just walking straight in is going to be a really bad idea. This is the FEV lab. Yes, the Institute was messing with the FEV. And this is why I told you to hit the floor. And this is just the start. I'm going to take a... bananas.